其实藏传佛教，最重要的把佛教呢，就定位是一种教育，因此我们所有的寺院当中都有设的佛教的课程，所有的寺院呢都要属这个佛教为主的各方面的教育。
Well, in Tibetan Buddhism, actually, we regard Buddhism as a way of education. So in every temples and in every monastic, we offer Buddhist courses to all the disciples, and all aspects of Buddhism is contained in the courses.
因此，这样的教育呢，我们并不是因为它是一个宗教，它是一个权威者授受的原因而信仰它。每一个教义一定要通过分析和通过抉择，通过就进行比较以后，才能得到它的真实和决定而进入。
So actually, we regard Buddhism as a way of education, not a concept of religion. So we develop our faith not based on authority, but based on our analyze and examination. So this is also a way of compare with each other, and then we get the real or the authentic answer.
我知道，世界上的所有的这些宗教都有非常深深的意义，它对人类带来也是无穷无尽的这种利益。
I know that there are lots of there are different religions in the world, and they have their own real meaning of it. They have their endless meaning, each religion.
因为人类漫长的这样的历史长河当中呢，它都经历了风风雨雨，但是一直保存到今天，这也是不可思议。
And if we look at the human history, there's such a long period of human history, and all religion has experienced ups and downs, and now they survive till today. So this is something also inconceivable.
对佛教而言，我们并不是认为是所谓的佛陀是一个神，或者是他是根本不存在的一种权威者，它是一种可以说是把智慧传递给人们。那么后来的一代一代的将佛的这种智慧呢，就是进行观察和衡量，然后对人类的整个在群体当中呢，就是进行学习，就养成这样的一种模式。
And actually, in Buddhism, we don't regard Buddha as a god or as something not existing, as something with high authority. So what Buddha's main job is to tell us the wisdom and to pass down this wisdom to the generation. So we also need to analyze and observe the wisdom of the Buddha. And then we form groups and we discuss and learn the wisdom of the Buddha. So this is basically the way.
尤其是我们在佛教当中，如果我们去就认真的研究的话呢，在心理科学方面、认知科学方面呢，应该有可以说是突破性的一些答案。
Well, in Buddhism, if we do some research on spirituality or cognition, maybe with the knowledge of Buddhism, you can really make the breakthrough.
昨天我在隆德大学就有研究20多年的一个心理学教授，他给我说，通过他的研究的话，在佛教的认知学呢，在科学的认知学呢，应该是在佛教当中应该找到了一些相应的答案。
相应的。
对，就相应的比较合理的。
So yesterday I was in Lund University in Sweden, and I also have a discussion with a psychology professor. And he said that actually Buddhism, they can help the cognitive science. And he find some similar answers or corresponding answers in Buddhism that can solve the problem in cognitive science.
当然，我们在座的很多都是专家，就研究多年。你们在心理领域或者说科学技术领域呢，应该 有长期的、潜心的、非常专注的这样的研究的结果，所以我们很需要人类不断的发展，我们也很有必要不断的学习和研究。
Well, for the audience today, for some of you, you are really experts in certain field, and you have been doing research for so many years, and both in the spirituality and the science. And some of you do long time of research and very devoted and with concentration, and you also get some of the result you have. So I feel that human beings need to develop, and at the same time, for everybody of us, we need to study.